workers of iniquity shall be scattered. But my horn is thy exalted like the horn of the wild ox. I am anointed with rich oil. My eye also have gazed on them that lie in wait for me. My ears have heard my desire of the evil that rise up against me. The righteous shall flourish like the palm tree. He shall grow like a cedar in Lebanon, planted in the house of Jehovah. They shall flourish in the courts of our God. They shall still bring forth fruit no labor. They shall be full of sap and richness, to declare that Jehovah is upright, my rock in whom there is no unrighteousness. Hallelujah. The 125th Psalm. That's right below the 92nd Psalm. Hallelujah. They that trust in Jehovah shall be as Mount Zion, which cannot be removed but abides forever. As the mountains sit around about Jerusalem, so Jehovah is round about his people, from henceforth even forever. For the rod of the wicked shall not rest upon the lot of the righteous, lest the righteous put forth their hands into iniquity. Do good, O Jehovah, unto those that be good, and to them that are upright in their hearts. As to such as turn aside unto their crooked ways, Jehovah shall lead them forth with the workers of iniquity, but peace shall be upon Yisrael. Hallelujah. Going to go into the book of Deuteronomy chapter 6, verse 4. Shema Yisrael, Yehovah Eloheinu, Yehovah Echad. Hear, O Yisrael, Yehovah our God, Yehovah is one. And thou shalt love Yehovah thy God with all thy heart, with all thy soul, and with all thy might. And these words shall command thee this day shall be upon thy heart. And thou shalt teach them diligently unto thy children, and shalt talk of them when thou sittest in thy house, when thou walkest by the way, when thou liest down, when thou risest up. Thou shalt bind them for a sign upon thy hands, and they shall be for frontlets between thine eyes. Thou shalt write them upon the doorposts of thy house, and upon thy gates. And it shall be when Jehovah thy God shall bring thee into the land which he swore unto thy fathers, to Abraham, to Yitzchak, and to Yaakov, to give thee great and goodly cities which thou didst not build, and houses full of all good things which thou didst not fill, cisterns hewn out which thou didst not hew, vineyards and olive trees which thou didst not plant, and thou shalt eat and be satisfied. Then beware lest thou forget Jehovah, who brought thee forth out of the land of Egypt, out of the house of bondage. Thou shalt fear Jehovah thy God, and him shalt thou serve, and by his name shalt thou swear. Ye shall not go after other gods, of the gods of the people that are round about you, for a jealous God, even Jehovah thy God, is in the midst of thee. Lest the anger of Jehovah thy God be kindled against thee, and he destroy thee from off the face of the earth. Hallelujah. Therefore we honor and extol the God of our fathers, for restoring us back to our heritage, even here in the lands of our captivities. We thank thee and praise thee with all our might, and we say, blessed is the name of Jehovah our God forevermore. Amen. Let us sing the Shema. Shema Yisrael. Hallelujah. And Jehovah spoke unto Moshe, saying, speak thou also unto the children of Yisrael, saying, verily ye shall keep my Shabbat, for it is a sign between me and you throughout your generations, that ye may know that I am Jehovah who sanctify you. Ye shall keep the Shabbat therefore, for it is holy unto you. Every one that profaneth it shall surely be put to death. For whosoever doeth any work therein, that soul shall be cut off from among his people. 6 days shall work be done, but on the 7th day is the Shabbat of solemn rest, holy to Jehovah. Whosoever doeth any work in the Shabbat day, he shall surely be put to death. Wherefore the children of Yisrael shall keep the Shabbat, to observe the Shabbat throughout their generations for a perpetual covenant. It is the sign between me and the children of Yisrael forever. The heaven and the earth will finish, and all the hosts of them. And on the 7th day God finished his work which he had made. And God blessed the 7th day and hallowed it, because that in it he rested from all his work which God in creating had made. Hallelujah.
Repeat after me. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. If thou turn away thy foot because of the Shabbat, from pursuing thy business on my holy day, and call the Shabbat a delight, and the holy of your whole honorable, and shall honor it, not doing thy wanted ways, nor pursuing thy business, nor speaking thereof. Then shalt thou delight thyself in Jehovah, and I will make thee to ride upon the high places of the earth, and I will feed thee with the heritage of Yaakov thy father, for the mouth of Jehovah hath spoken it. Hallelujah. With love for thee, O Jehovah our God, we have entered thy great house to welcome the Shabbat day, which invites us to enjoy the blessings of rest and peace. Thou art near to us in this place, and wherever we call upon thee, thou wilt come to us and bless us. On this Shabbat day, may we look back upon the past week and reflect earnestly upon the way we have used the fleeting moments. Be with us in the coming week, that we may be faithful to all our duties. Make us glad that there is so much joy in this house, and may we ever be eager to spread around the light of happiness, of love and goodwill. May this day bring peace to our hearts and joy to our souls. Hallelujah.
Let us sing the Shema. The Lord Jehovah our God, merciful and gracious, long-suffering and abundant in goodness and truth, keeping mercy for thousands, forgiving iniquity, transgression, and sin, and that by no means clears the guilty, visiting the iniquities of the fathers upon the children, and upon the children's children, unto the third and to the fourth generation. Therefore we serve only you, Jehovah, because your glory endures forever. We will love you and serve you, and show reverence unto thy most holy name. Who's like unto the King of glory? Who's like unto our God who fights the battles of his people, Yisrael? He who smites nations for us and subdue our enemies before our eyes. Therefore we honor and praise his holy name. Shout for joy, O ye saints of the Most High. For our King will deliver us if we keep his laws and commandments. For our King will save us if we serve him with all our souls. For our King will deliver us if we do all that he commanded Moshe. For our King will save us if we praise him with all our might. For our King is the God of glory. Jehovah Sabaoth is his name. So make a joyful noise, O chief men, and sing aloud, ye princes of Yisrael. Let the daughters of Zion sing with joy. Let all the hosts of Yisrael clap their hands. For the King of glory is near, from everlasting even unto everlasting. Thou art God. Hallelujah. Let us sing the Shema. Shema Yisrael, Yahovah Eloheinu, Hallelujah. Hallelujah. To thee, O Heavenly Father, creator of heaven and earth and all that in it is, thanks and praises to your holy name. Thanking you, O Most High Yah, for your goodness and your mercy and your love. Thanking you for the opportunity to stand in knowledge of ourselves in this day and time after being dragged across the stormy Atlantic Ocean, losing our identity, our language, our culture, our name. But thy word is strong and thy word is truth. For you proclaim, Yah, that you would raise us up in the midst of our captives and that we would be like the willows amongst the grass, O Most High Yah. That we would win friends. Our job is to win friends and to influence people to a better way of life. To bring the world to truth is the job of Yisrael. Salak Lanu, forgive us, mighty Yah. Forgive us for the sins of our forefathers who tried you in the wilderness. 40 years you was weary with us, Almighty Yah, of our backsliding. Forgive us this day, for it is written that we did worse than our fathers. For we today go after the evil and the evilness of our own stubborn hearts. Oh Yah, cause us to understand that it's time to unite. It's time to look at your brother and see love. It's time to look at your sister and see love. Attitude must go. Arrogance must go. Oh Yah, I thank you for being a living God, the living Yah, creator of heaven and earth and all that in it is. And there's none above you and none beside you. Thank you, Most High Yah. Thank you for this opportunity that we acknowledge Yahweh is God and there is no other. And that we have a heritage second to none. Oh, Most High God, and we have that which is great to pass down to our children. The laws, statutes, and commandments, which would set us above all the families upon the face of the earth. that would bring out the attractiveness in us. Let's shine, Israel. Let's love God, Israel. Let's love one another. I thank you this day, O Mosiah, for my teacher. I thank you for Hakohen Lewi. And ask that you continue to be with him and bless him. Give him long life and ample substance, enlightenment of mind. Be with his family, be with his Nashim, and bless them. Be with his yellow demon, bless them, O Mosiah. Glory and praise to thee. O Yah, Most High, creator of all that is. We thank you for our brother who is not here with us today but on a journey, and we miss him so much. There's an empty space here. Chief for Chief, Chief for Chief, Chief Naphtali. Oh Yah, be with him and bless him. Shield him in his rib. Shield him in his rib, Princess Rivka. Now Yehovah. Be with Prince Yelio and bless him and hear his prayers concerning all that he loves, O Most High God. Glory and praise to thee. I thank you, O Most High Yah, so much for allowing them to come from far and make it here, O Most High God, safe and sound in thy name. Give praises and thanks unto Yah. Hallelujah! O Most High Yah, we thank you so much. Glory and praise is due to you. I ask you in the midst of the children of Yah, be with the Matzah, our brother, Bavakushah Mosiah. Lessen his time. Bring him home. Be with the family that took the loss and ease their pain and their hurt, and allow them to maintain and make it and have good memory of their lost one. Be with Eliel and bless him. Bring him home. Glory and praise. Be with brother and bless him. Be with those that are not feeling well in the house of Yisrael. Oh, Most High God, heal them of their hurt. Heal them of their wounds. Heal us of our sick minds when we think negative towards one another, when we know Yah commands us to love one another. Glory and praise to thee, Most High Yah.
Thank you so much. I thank you so much, O Most High Yah. Yah, be with our people that know not your name, that know none of you. And to magnify the things that we do to reach them, that they may hear and know also that they are the children of Israel, that the Negroes and the West Indians are the children of Israel, and that we are ordered and ordained to praise you and live according to the covenant that is written in the Holy Scriptures. Thanking you for so much. I thank you for my brother, Moreh Mishael. Bless him and keep him safe and sound. Bless the desires of his heart, O Most High God. I ask, O great God, Creator, be with the house of Keturah and bless her children, that they be safe and sound and let no harm come, seen or unseen. O Most High God, let the right of the matter prevail concerning her children. Bavakushah, great God, creator of all that is. Cause them to understand that when you call on God, you got to live according to the will of God. Now, Yehovah Bavakushah. There's none like unto you. Thanking you for everyone that is here. All glory, all praise to thy name. Thank you for bringing my daughter who I haven't seen. Thank you for my daughter, Yafia. And bless her, Most High Yah, and her children. Thank you for my sons and my daughters. Thank you for the great young officers of Shema, Yisrael, Chief Naphtali, Chief Uziel, Chief Benjamin, Chief Nathaniel, Chief Abinyam, Chief Zah, Chief Shalumael, and bless him, Almighty Yah, and heal him. Be with the captains, Captain Elimelech, Captain Obadiah, Captain Raphael. Glory and praise in our name. We want to give thanks and praises to you. I thank you for bringing my brother Sheikh all the way from Guyana. Bless him, O Most High God. Bless the works of his hands. Hallelujah! Hallelujah! Amen. Glory and praise to Yah. Give Yah the glory that's due to his name. We're going to sing Baruch Hashem, and we're going to keep in mind that this is Yah's day. And our sole purpose is to show Yah that we are a people that he can work with. In order to love Yah, you have to love his people. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. Let us sing Baruch Hashem. Baruch Hashem, Yehovah. Baruch Hashem, Yehovah. Baruch Hashem,
Yahweh. Bring it down, brothers. Bring it down. Bring it down. Hey, y'all here to praise the Most High? Are y'all ready to praise the Most High? So I want to hear y'all chant, we going to praise Jehovah. I want to hear the sisters first, then I'm going to hear from the brothers. I want to see the sisters, I'll do the brothers in praising Yah. Are y'all ready? Bring it down, bro. Bring it down. Y'all ready? We're going to start with the sisters. Where you going up? Hey, brothers, let me hear that bass. Bring it up, brother. Hey, sisters, y'all know y'all can do better than that. Let's go, sisters. Hey, brothers, let me hear y'all one more time. One more time. Let me hear everybody together. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's go, y'all. Yeah, one more time. Let me hear everyone. Hey, what a shake me out, man. How come the Marie is here all the way from Guyana, South America? What a shake me out. Put your signature on it. Come on, boy. Yeah, we got my brother, Yohanan, all the way from the Bronx, NYC. He's here to praise God. Hey, son. Hey, son. Put your signature on it. Praise God. Put your signature on it. Let me not forget my bellman all the way. He came in, he made a grand entrance at the end. But he's gonna praise the Most High. Azaria, come up front. Come up front, Azaria. I got Azaria, hey, Yehoshua. Put your signature on it. Come on. You gonna play now? You gonna praise Yah? You gonna praise now? We got Cornell, man, Captain Obadia. Put your signature on it. Yeah. Hey, let me not forget the youngest member of the crew. He plays with us every Shabbat at 297 Saratoga Avenue. You can catch him on Half Talk. You can catch him on Ustream. We got Yisrael, d.c.b. Put your signature on it. Praise Yah. think I forgot one person. Oh yeah. We call Chief Mekubadia. What's the signature on that? One shot. More shake me out. Can you come up here and sing Hayapa? We got him here all the way from Guyana, South America, so we might as well make him do what he know how to do. Huh?
Hallelujah! 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 All right, y'all know what to do now, right? We here to praise the Holy One of Israel. Let's praise our God and King. Hayapa Elohim, Hayapa Elohim, Hayapa, Hayapa, Hayapa Elohim. Come on now. Hayapa Elohim, Hayapa Elohim, Hayapa, Hayapa, Hayapa Elohim. One more time. Hayapa Elohim, Hayapa Elohim, Hayapa, Hayapa, Hayapa Elohim. Hallelujah! Yahuwah! Hallelujah! Yahuwah! Yahuwah! Hallelujah! Hayapa Hallelujah. Hallelujah. You may be seated. As always, I'd like to give honor and praise to the Most High God. Yehovah Sevaot is his name. Even the God of our forefathers, the God of Abraham, the God of Yitzchak, and the God of Yisrael. Giving due respect to the chief prince, even Prince of Paul Ben Zavulun, to Chief of Chiefs Naphtali, to Prince Yediel Ben Yissaschar, to my teacher, my mentor, even Hamoreh, Mishael Ben Yisrael. To all the chief men here, to all the leaders, men, women, and children present, I bid you all in the name of my forefathers, Shabbat Shalom Lakem. Where it has it, some of y'all came a long way to give praise to this God. And he's due the glory unto his name. There is no other. There's no God with him. There's no man that should be praised the way that he's praised. All of our songs that we give to him should be with all our strength and with all our might. And for that, we must say hallelujah. Hallelujah. I want to read something about what today is about. Kum. The Hebrew word kum means to rise. And who are we rising for this day? Who are we rising for this day? It reads in the book of Isaiah, the 60th chapter, verses 1 through 3. Arise, shine, for thy light is come, and the glory of Yah is risen upon thee. For behold, the darkness shall cover the earth, and gross darkness the people. But Yah shall arise upon thee, and his glory shall be seen upon thee. And the Gentiles shall come to thy light, and kings to the brightness of thy rising. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. You know, This unity that we talk about, it's not just about coming together. It's about coming together for a purpose. It's about fulfilling prophecy. It's about understanding what God wanted from us as a people, to do his laws, his statutes, his commandments, and his judgments. To understand how to live before him, how to be found acceptable before him, in order that nations could look upon us and understand how we should live. That when we see one another, we will be glad to see one another because we know our God is with us. Doesn't it make you feel good when you see Israelites that you haven't seen in a while and you're like, wow, how you doing? It makes you feel good to see those children when they're grown up and you're like, wow, they're huge now. God has definitely blessed us as a people. He fed us, he brought us here in peace. Isn't that worth a hallelujah? Isn't it worth a hallelujah that you're looking good? That looks beautiful. Some brothers that I was just talking about 2 weeks ago, that I was like, I wonder what happened to them, and I see them here today. Some people that we haven't seen in a while, that we need to do things like this more often for the sake of the glory of the Most High God's name. That we can be recharged from one another to understand that he's putting righteous leadership in our midst. That according to what Yehovah God has given us, he's given us leaders that have taught us right things, that have taught us righteous things, that we could understand that we would put our differences aside, that we would put the pettiness aside, and that we would be happy to just praise and glorify him. There's one thing that I'm forgetting to tell y'all. Keep in mind, for those of you who are just coming in, for those of you who may not heard the announcement, the emergency exits are to the back. We have 2 on the side. If for any reason that we need to evacuate, you should leave right out of the door that you came in. Please listen to what the leaders and what the different officers around you are telling you to do, because that is the safest place for y'all to leave. If we tell y'all to leave from the right, leave out to the right. There's a door to the back. Go straight outside of the building. Please do not stay inside. If you do not know what a bathroom is, do not use these 2 exits. The only exits you should be using are the 2 in the back. Go to your right, make another direct right, go through the double doors. The 2 bathrooms are there for the women and for the men. When we break for lunch, the cafeteria is downstairs. The same way you're going to the bathroom. You'll go through the double doors leading downstairs one flight, and then turn down another flight, go straight to the back, and you'll go straight into the cafeteria. In these dire times, it is important that we, the nation of Yisrael, do not lose focus of the purpose of our existence. We are created to be the priests to the world and examples of moral uprightness to all humanity. It is nation time. It is now time for us to rise to the occasion and do the job required of us by the Creator. Only through our reconnection with the Creator of his law will we be returned to our proper place and thus allowing true peace and harmony to exist on earth. And I quote, the end of the matter, all having been heard, fear God and keep his commandments, for this is the whole duty of man. For God shall bring every deed into judgment with every secret thing, whether it is good or whether it is evil. End quote. And that is the book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 12, verses 13 to 14. So we want to keep in mind this day what we're about. We want to keep in mind this day that we came together to be together in peace and in harmony. That we came to sing a new song to the Most High God. That we came to speak that righteousness that the Most High God said he would put upon his people. That we would acknowledge one another. Is Virginia in the house? Oh yeah, I see you. Is Georgia in the house? Is New York City in the house? The mayor God is here. I see my teacher right there. Doing what he do. Shabbat shalom, mother. I see Leprechauns in the house. Prince Nathaniel, Prince Yashubel. They're here. Is Coach Cherie in the house? Okay. I see. Who else we got here? Is Bake Shalom in the house? They're here. They're here. Who else we got? I think I wrote it down. We got Maurice Shitnia from Guyana. He's in the house. We got the house of Yisrael and Maury Alicia in the house. Those beautiful sisters singing. If there's anybody else I'm missing. Who we got? Jacksonville, Florida. Make some noise. And I know we got Shomrei HaTorah with Prince Rashida in the house. With that being said, I'm not going to hold this any longer. I'm going to ask my brother. Okay. I'm going to ask my brother, Rabbi Benjamin, to come forth and lead us in the Torah service of the day, as we all must say hallelujah. Hallelujah. Please rise.
Lada'aka Yehovah Hu Ha'elohim, Ein Od Milvado. You all may be seated. I believe that everybody here came for the same reason, to give praise and honor to the God of our fathers, the God of Abraham, the God of Isaac, and the God of Jacob. For we understand that Jehovah is the creator of the heavens and the earth, and that besides him there is no other king. So we come together to worship before him on this holy day. For he is the God that commanded the children of Israel, who are us in this room, and those that are watching online, that are a result of the slave trade, which was punishment upon the nation of Yisrael for our disobedience to God's word. But we are on the return, and we return it back to the Lord that the Most High God has taught the children of Israel. So we thank him for the opportunity to come before him on this day and worship before him, hoping that he will be with us and that he will bless us and give us knowledge, wisdom, and understanding as we come together, and that hopefully he will heal us mentally, physically, and spiritually. For we need that. For we need him, and he doesn't need us at all. He's a God that fights his own battles. I just came back from Ohio, and before I got there was a 6-story statue of d.c.b which was struck by lightning, and it was blown up. So So when I heard that was the biggest idol in all of America, and it no longer exists. So God can fight his own battles. We have to fight our battles in order to revive ourselves, because he's going to take care of his job. And we thank the Most High God for raising up the children of Israel all throughout the face of the earth. And we thank the Most High God for Shema Yisrael, which is hosting this event this day. And we thank the Most High God for our leader, the teacher of Shema Yisrael, the chief prince, Prince Shakur ben Zebulun. Pray that the Most High God will continue to be with him and strengthen him. We thank the Most High God for Chief of Chiefs, Chief Naphtali ben Naphtali. We thank the Most High God for Prince Yariel ben Yissaskar. Thank the Most High God for everyone that made it here safely on this day. So we heard all the cities that were called out. Yeah, the New York, the Georgia, the Virginia. But in reality, where's Reuben? Where's Simeon? Where's Levi? Where's Yehuda? Where's Gad? Where's Asher? Naphtali? Where's Zebulun? Issachar? Manasseh? Ephraim? Benjamin? Where are they at? That's the important question, because that's the nation that's coming together at this time. So no matter where God has scattered us, he's reuniting this nation once again. So we will begin our Torah service on this day. This week's reading is found in the book of Numbers. It's called Balak. Found in the book of Numbers, chapter 22, beginning with verse 2, concluding with chapter 25, verse 9. And at this time, we will call up 8 readers who will read portions of this week's reading in Hebrew. So bear with us as we go on with it. And this portion, briefly, when we were in the wilderness, and after we had, God gave Og and King Bashan and the king of the Amorites into our hands, that we were dwelling in peace, but the Moabites were afraid of us. And there was a king whose name was Balak, who was the king of the Moabites, and he was afraid of what the children of Israel might do to the Moabites. So he hired out Balaam, who is, for lack of a better word, a sorcerer, in order to curse Israel. But Balaam knew that no matter what he pronounced out of his mouth, he had to listen to whatever Jehovah taught him. So 3 times he was called up to curse Israel, but God had it that he would bless Israel in return. And all this was going on without even us knowing about it. So God fights our battles even when we don't know about it. So like I said, it's up to us to rejuvenate ourselves and rebuild ourselves, because God is going to take care of everything else round about us. And God saved us from that, so that no nation should curse us. In this portion it said that God is not a man that he should lie, nor the son of man that he should repent. So he has no image that we can look to. So which is one of the reasons why he struck down the idolizers in Ohio. Because he's making it known at this day and time that he is God by himself. And no matter what anybody tries to build up to say that it's God, he will tear it down himself, just like he tore out all the gods of Egypt. Amen. So at this time we'll begin our reading, and I will call up our readers who will read portions of this reading for the day. I'll call up the first reader, who will read Numbers, chapter 22, verses 2 through 4. That's Bemidbar Kaf Beit Adal. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. We are Zoya again, we are Shira Kola Kosim Bo with no more Amen. Amen. Hakola Bugadela Lahini. Unu Kavola Torah. Ya'amod Morei Shedia, Ben Kohen Levi, Ben Levi.
Hallelujah.
Ruchinatan Tola Amo Yisrael Bikku Shato.
But he that did cleave unto Jehovah your God are alive, every one of you this day.
What time I cream I want to hate him, time, proof him,
Amen.
Baruch et Yehoam Borak. Baruch Yehoam Borak Lon Wa'ed. Baruch Ata Yehovah Elohim Melech HaOlam. Asher Bachar Banu Mikol HaAmim. Venatan Lanu et Torato. Baruch Ata Yehovah Noten HaTorah.
Amen. Once again, he will read Numbers chapter 22, verses 2 through 4. Bemidbar Kaf Beit Adal.
וירא בלק בן ציפור את כל אשר עשה ישראל לאמורי, ויגר מואב מפני העם מאוד, כי רבו, ויחפץ מואב מפני בני ישראל, ויאמר מואב אל זקני מדיין, עתה ילחקו הקהל את כל סביבותינו, קלקו אשור את ירך השדה, ובלק בן ציפור מלך למואב בעת ההיא.
Amen.
Amen.
Numbers chapter 22, verses 2 through 4.
And Balak the son of Zippor saw all that Yisrael had done to the Amorites, And Moab was so afraid of the people, because there were many. And Moab was overcome with dread because of the children of Yisrael. And Moab said unto the elders of Midian, Now will this multitude lick up all that is round about us, as the ox licketh up the grass of the field. And Balak the son of Zippor was king of Moab at that time. Hallelujah.
Hallelujah. Baruch atah Yehovah Eloheinu melech haolam, asher natan lanu Torah emet, v'chaye olam nata b'tokenu. Baruch atah Yehovah noten haTorah.
Amen. Shani, the second reading. We'll read